Hello, everyone. It is week 7. Welcome to Live at 5 on How to Thrive. It is, what is the date? The 20th, November 20th already. We are in Thanksgiving week. This is crazy. Thanksgiving is already here. Where did November go, right? Crazy. So welcome to Live at 5 on How to Thrive. Yay! See you guys coming on in. Glad that you made it. It is every Monday evening that I do Live at 5 on How to Thrive and sharing tips and topics of stuff on how to keep our lives thriving, not just surviving. And especially now during the holiday season, right? So our holiday season's coming up. Hey guys, yay, good to see you. It becomes even a little bit more difficult, right? To keep us thriving and going and not just surviving through the holidays and the family. What's up, Nia from Hawaii? My girl. So this week, the topic is, last week we talked about healing your wounds, healing your emotional wounds, healing that part of your emotional body so that you don't repeat old patterns. And a few weeks back, we talked about self-love. And so this has been an ongoing process. And so this week, what we're talking about is, since we're getting into the holidays, it's all about how the holidays are fitness, right? Fitness is not seasonal. And I'm talking about fitness in our mind, body, and our spirit. It's not just, okay, let me get in shape for this wedding. Let me get in shape for this. Let me get myself right for this. Like we always put, I need to be in my best shape for summer. I'm going on vacation. I need to be in the best shape of my life for my wedding. I need to do this. I need to do that. But what we're training ourselves to do is make fitness seasonal. And especially as the holidays creep in right now, we're in Thanksgiving week. We start to tend, and I've been in fitness over 25 years, so I have seen the trend where we start to get comfortable right after Thanksgiving is where people start to drop off. They're like, oh, I don't need to eat right, or it's the holidays, I can gain a few more pounds. Okay, I'm going to eat this more, stuff that you don't normally eat. I won't work out as much, it's the holidays. So we start making a lot of excuses about what we do during the holidays, right? So we drop off. And I'm here to encourage you not to drop off this year. Like, don't repeat your pattern. So we've been talking about breaking old patterns and creating new patterns. And so this is one of them. A huge one at the end of the year. Thanksgiving is coming, Christmas is coming, all of these beautiful holidays are around, all these wonderful treats and drinks and social events and friends and family. But I really want to challenge you to not fall into a pattern that you always do. So if your pattern has been to like, oh, it's okay, it's the holidays, this is when I allow myself time to gain weight, this is when I allow myself to drop off and not work out as much, this is when I allow myself to just do whatever I want to do. I just want to challenge you. How can you break that? How can you break that pattern and actually start something new? Create a new pattern for yourself this year. Basically focusing on, okay, I may not lose weight, but I'm going to maintain my weight. I may not, do it as hardcore as I normally do, but I'm going to keep at it. I'm not going to let it just fall by the wayside. So are you ready to commit to that? Are you ready to commit to starting 2019 on a whole new level, right? Because we like fall off, 2019 comes and we're like, hey, New Year's resolutions, here we go. Why don't you go into 2019 with the momentum already there with you? So continuing to keep your healthy mindset, continuing to keep your healthy eating habits, continuing to keep your healthy ways of exercising and getting exercise, whether it be outside, inside. And so I just want to encourage you to change this pattern this year. Fitness is not seasonal. Fitness, as I've been saying before, is of mind, body, and spirit. Why would we want to work on it so hard all throughout the year and then just let it go for the last 6 weeks of the year? And then we have such a hard time getting ourselves going again for the beginning of the year. So I want to encourage you to be with that and think about, how can I not do this? How am I going to keep myself accountable? Do I need to reach out to a friend? Do I need to join a holiday challenge? Do I need to do something different? How am I going to change to make sure that I'm not repeating the same patterns I always repeat? And so I would love to offer you up. I do have an online challenge coming up. It's not a challenge, actually. It's just an online program about the healthy holidays. So it's a 5-week program, and it starts next Monday, so after Thanksgiving. And it is basically just to keep everyone accountable. So you get 3 workouts per week. You get 1 meditation per week. You get healthy recipes. You get a grocery list. And you also get a 1-hour Zoom group call per week to keep you accountable. And so what I've noticed all the years that I've been in fitness is how quickly and easy it is for us to just give in to the excuses. How many excuses can we give ourselves, right? So we're full of them. We're full of excuses, and we want to justify them, and we feel that, hey, it is Thanksgiving. I can eat whatever I want, sure. But the next day, get right back on track. But then it continues to linger into the first week of December. Then it lingers into the second week of December. So stop with the excuses this year, and let's make a new pact to really finish the year powerfully. Finish it strong. If you've been working out all year, continue to do it. Don't stop. And especially now when you know you are going to eat more, it's even more important to keep the exercise going. It's more important to keep a healthy lifestyle going. So you know what's coming up. We all know we're going to have more parties to go to, more functions. There's going to be more cocktails and more treats. So we all know that. So it's important now to plan ahead and be like, I'm already going to be proactive in making sure that I'm staying strong on my exercise. I'm staying strong on my eating. I'm staying strong on my meditations, because this year is when it gets crazy and so much to do, the busyness. We lose all the reasons of the holidays again. We get so busy with family and friends. How can I make sure that I maintain that meditation time for myself to keep myself calm? And so it's so important to keep that going throughout the end of the year. And so you've worked so hard all year long. Don't give up now. Don't stop. Keep the momentum going. That way, 2019, you're ready to rock and roll as soon as it hits. So I just want to encourage you for that, because it is one big thing that I see. We just go right after Thanksgiving, we start to just drop off. And so an exercise for you to do, and this is a mental exercise, is where do you normally know, what areas do you normally drop off the last few weeks of the month? Do you normally drop off in your exercise? Do you normally start eating more? Start to notice your patterns. A lot of times we don't want to admit our patterns, or we justify them like, it's okay, it's all right, I could do this. I'll lose it in January. I can gain 5 to 10 pounds. I'll lose it in January and February. But no, don't do that. So I want you to actually write down, what do I normally do this time of the year? What do I not want to do? How do I want to start preparing myself to go into 2019? And I make sections for my body, mind, body, and spirit. So what are my goals for my own physical body? What are my goals for my mental, spiritual? What are my goals for, mindset, heart, mind, body, and spirit? So I make goals for each one of those, because to me, that's what fitness is. We have to be complete in all of them, not just one. And so what are those that you want to keep for this next 3, or how many weeks do we have? 5 weeks, 6 weeks? What do you want to do? How do you want to go into 2019? How do you already want to start ramping up what you're doing? How do you want to make it better? So how do you want to change? What pattern do you want to break? Do you need more self-love during the holidays? Do you need to make sure that you don't go crazy for all family and friends, but you take care of yourself? So do you need more self-care? So start to look at things in ways that you've been in the past few years, and start to really go over that and be like, okay, I don't want to do that again this year. This really tired me out, or this was exhausting, or this cost me, I gained 5 to 10 pounds, and I don't want to do that again this year. Go through everything and stand up for yourself and do what's best for you. Give yourself self-love, give yourself the self-care that you need, and take care of you first, which means getting out there, doing your workouts, making healthier recipes, all of that. It all adds up. I promise you it does. Like I said, you may not lose weight during these next few weeks, but at least you'll maintain, so you know you're not trying even harder in January and February to take it back off. And so we have this horrible cycle, right? Ups and downs of everything that we do, and especially the holidays. So I myself am included. I go to way more holiday parties than I should. And so I know, okay, if I do this, the next few days, it's clean eating, it's drinking tons of water, it's getting out there and doing maybe more cardio than I normally do. Maybe it's taking a friend, calling them up, having them be accountable with me. Hey, let's go do this. Let's go do a spin class. Even right now, today was a little busy for me, but after this, I'm going to go straight and hit a spin class and get my workout on. So normally I don't work out in the evenings. Mine's more of a morning. But regardless, I'm making sure that I'm putting in my time because I want this pattern, my pattern of me constantly doing it, to maintain. I'm not going to drop it during the holidays. And so I always recommend to and tell clients that we put appointments in our appointment book, right? So we have days, or we have our booklets. Okay, today I have an appointment for the dentist. Today I have an appointment for this, or I train my client at this time, and this time. Put yourself in your own appointment book. Put yourself in your phone for your own appointment, and don't cancel on yourself. That is one of the biggest things, is making time for you and actually putting it down in writing or putting it in your phone so your alarm will go off like, oh, it's time to work out, or it's time for me to do some form of exercise. Put yourself in your own appointment book and never cancel on yourself. And if you cancel on yourself, where can you reschedule yourself within the same day? And so start prepping your week for that. Start looking at that each day where you're putting yourself in. And you only reschedule when it's absolutely necessary, but you must reschedule yourself that same day. I know life happens, things come up, absolutely. But the majority of the time we can make time. It's how bad do we want it? How bad do you really want to live the life of your dreams? How bad do you want a healthy lifestyle? And during this time of Thanksgiving, this week, obviously, it's all about, and it's been about gratitude and what are we grateful for, right? And so I've been reading and hearing a lot of different speakers and reading some books and even some friends that have been going through some stuff. Man, we take our health for granted so much. Do not take your health for granted. There are some out there that just have had some difficult times this year. And their health has been taken from them in one way or another. And you look back and you're like, gosh, that could be me. That could be any one of us getting sick or ill. And so all I can say is really start to appreciate your body. Start to appreciate what it's done for you. Start to appreciate that you're able to move, you're able to run, you're able to do whatever you possibly can. And treat your body right. Give back to it. By showing yourself love and gratitude, your body is going to show it right back to you. And so I just want you to be with that as well, because even the smallest little things we take for granted. I got these 2 huge blisters on my toes from doing kickboxing a couple weeks ago. And so I was barely even walking on my feet. I really couldn't do my yoga practice as much as I could. Couldn't do a lot of stuff. And I was like, man, just like this simple thing of having these injuries on the bottom of my feet caused me not to do some of the stuff that I love, which is yoga or whatever else it was. And you just take certain things for granted. And mind you, that's something very small in comparison to what many of us are going through today. And as I'm hearing more and more people either having a sickness or an illness or something's going on with the body, it makes me appreciate my health so much more. So when you're down on yourself and you're not feeling good, just remember there's someone else who wish they could be in your shoes, that they wish they could just get up and go to the gym, that they could go walk around the block. And so be in gratitude for everything. That's one of the biggest ways to thrive in life, is no matter what we feel is missing, we have 10,000 other things that we can be grateful for. And the smallest things are the most beautiful things to be grateful for. And if we can't be grateful for what little that we may think we have, how are we ready to be blessed with huge amounts when we can't even be in gratitude for what we truly have right now? So that's this week's session, is to be in gratitude, love your body, and also Don't repeat the same patterns you've been repeating for the past couple years. These next 5 weeks or 6 weeks that we have left, don't fall off the wagon. Keep the exercise going. Keep your health. Start drinking tons of water, or continue to drink water. Continue it. Don't make excuses of why it's okay, because it's the holidays, for you to not do anything. Change how you're going to go into the new year. Change how you want to see it. Start to visualize it, and start to write it down as well. This is what I want for 2019. This is how I want to continue to be. And this is what my goal is. So I'm not going to allow myself to repeat the patterns that don't serve me. They didn't serve me last year. I'm not going to carry them into this next year as well. And so that's tonight's How to Thrive, is to not fall off the wagon for the next few weeks of this 2018. And also to be in gratitude this month and this week, especially for Thanksgiving. What are you truly grateful for? And look at everything in your life, and don't take something for granted. Don't take people that are in your life for granted. Don't take, my gosh, your health, everything. I'm just seeing so much more nowadays where people are suffering, and I'm just like, wow, it could be me. That could be me. That could be my mom or somebody so close to me, and I'm so grateful that they're healthy. So I hope this resonated, but really start to look at fitness, that it's not seasonal. Fitness is a lifestyle. Fitness, being fit in your mind, body, and spirit, is a definite lifestyle. So it's not a seasonal, temporary thing. Your health is wealth. It'll take you throughout your entire life. So you want to make sure that you treat your body right, treat your mind right, and also treat your heart and your soul right. And so once again, if you are interested, I am doing the 5-week holiday Healthy Holidays program. And so, like I said before, you will get 3 workouts, and this is all online program. So you get 3 workouts per week, 1 meditation per week. You get healthy recipes, and you also get every week we get online together, a group call on Zoom to keep each other accountable and to see how things are going. So I'm keeping you accountable. You're accountable to me, I'm accountable to you, and we're going to finish 2018 with power. So I hope you all will join me. Please email me if you're interested in the program. It starts next Monday. So you have Thanksgiving to have fun, you have the weekend, and then we start on Monday to continue and make sure that we stay healthy throughout the holidays. Okay, so email me at extremefitchick@gmail.com if you have any questions or if you'd like to sign up for the program. And much love, health, wealth, joy, prosperity to all of you. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving week with your family and friends if I do not see you prior to that. But I'm so grateful and in gratitude for every single one of you being part of my life at one point or another. You've brought me joy, you've taught me lessons, and I'm just thankful for each and every one of you. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful Monday evening. I am off to go to my spin class and sweat it out and start my Thanksgiving week powerfully, very healthy this week as well. Okay, so have a good one and take care, everyone. Bye-bye.